Hello, Warfighters. War is hell. Welcome to the last episode, or the last Arma episode, I should say, of what would have happened had there been a second Korean War. So, sadly, for this last time in this series, let's go ahead and hit the briefing. You can see the significant progress that was made all along the front for South Korean and American forces who are currently on the offensive. Now, if you could recall also from the last briefing that there was a Marine landing and also a paradrop in an effort to surround the North Koreans along the front, and it looks like that it has succeeded. So for us right here at TAC-OPS, I was able to get to a position that was more defensive in nature. I was the only person from my squad to be able to make it, but this is a place that I'm going to have to try and hold up as we're seeing pressure from both sides. Now, if they're able to take this position that I'm at right now, it'd be very easy for both sides to link up and further split the two sides. But you can see I'm not alone here at this little small base here that North Korea has. It's got a lot of infantry. We don't have much supplies or ammunition left, but this is where we plan to hold out here for as long as we can, maybe even until the last man. The one thing I do have going for me is there is a couple artillery batteries, or actually 3 that I can call in here if I see that the Americans are pushing in towards us. Now, I don't know what the direction that the Americans are going to be coming from. We've obviously made contact with them in the last episode, so we know that they are operating in this area. However, we know that there is a lot of infantry, but one thing that kind of really worries me, though, there's also been reports that enemy armor is operating in the area, too. These infantry fighting vehicles really pack a punch, and they're tough to take out, so if we encounter one, well, I hope we've got some RPGs ready to fire on these things, because that's going to be the only hope that we have of being able to survive one of their attacks. And we hear movement that's coming in here. We assume that this is going to be the first wave of enemy infantry, so we're all in defensive positions right now as we await our fate here for this mission. So every North Korean is hunkered down right now. I'm going around just checking the lines, see if there's any place where I am definitely needed, but it looks like everybody's in a good position. Now, we're all got combat experience at this point here. This war's been going on for a few months. A lot of casualties on both sides. Nobody has been exempt from the fighting here. These guys battle-hardened, battle-tested, ready for whatever comes our way here. Now, looking at these different points, we do have some artillery here in this area specifically. However, we don't have any ammunition for it. So the artillery that we do have is somewhat farther away. It's going to take some time for those rounds to end up landing around us, should we call them in. Oh, I'm hearing some fire already. Looks like those guys right in front of me are the ones who are engaging the enemy forces. I'm going to try and see if this is a good position for me to be at here. So I've got my machine gun here. Oh yeah, enemies coming up this hill. I'm just gonna have to trust the old iron sights on this one. Gotta make sure I don't hit my own guy right there. I mean, him on that machine gun, that's obviously huge right now, so they're coming up right from that direction. Looks like he's reloading, so I'm gonna have to try and pick up my fire here a little bit, but I'm running a little low myself. Okay, perfect. He's back up, so it's a good time for me to reload now. Oh, we lost somebody just right up front. Now, it's getting a little difficult for me to hit some of these guys. You can see it's really just their heads that are peeking over right now, so I may have to consider moving positions right here. I'm getting into an area that's closer to these guys so I can see more of them and be a little bit more accurate with my fire. At this point here, there's really no engaging them at long range. It's just engage them closer. Engage them, I guess, even closer than this. Alright, so I'm going to call in some of this artillery here. If I can get this right. I keep hitting 2 instead of F2 to be able to select that gun. I don't want them all firing at the same time in the same location. I kind of want to spread this out a little bit. You can see that the Americans are pushing up here in a line. Oh, great. That snow's in the way. I'm not going to be able to find anybody. Yeah, so hopefully these rounds fall in a line, too. With the distance that the artillery is from here, it's not going to be too incredibly accurate. Oh, jeez. What was that? Oh, well, nothing I can do about that. Seems like I got a little bit of a better look at the enemy from here. Yeah, I'm basically have a shot at the knees on up. I think he's hiding behind that tree. Yep, he's there. He ended up moving out from the tree. Now, I obviously have to aim a little bit lower than I would like just because of the range that these guys are at. That's what I'm zeroed in for. But I seem to have adjusted pretty well so far, taking out a lot of enemy already. Okay, so it sounds like that the artillery has fallen here. You can tell things have gotten a lot more quiet. So this first wave might be down. There's... Wow. Just about everybody here who's hunkered down has been killed. There's just the person off to my left just from this one region. Of course, you got the machine gunner off even over farther past him. Oh, we're taking more shots. Oh, some more coming up here. All right, so even though we've taken out a lot of enemy soldiers, I mean, we've taken a few hits here as well. It kind of weakened us already in this position. This was kind of close to where I came up from earlier, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more soldiers coming up this way. Oh, it's tough to see him behind those bushes. He dropped down again. I'm gonna hold right here until he pops his head up, or maybe I'll just go off to someone else. Alright, it's quiet once again. Still in the same condition I think we were before, so not that bad. Oh gosh, that guy's dead too. Wow, I guess we ended up taking more casualties right here than I had anticipated that we were going to. Even guys back here. Oh, there's more. Seriously? It can't be too many. I would imagine they would have been in that first wave. Yeah, once again, can't see too much because of that snow. I'd want to get up there with that machine gunner, but I'm not going to because I feel like he might shoot me in the back of the head or I'll get in his way. Besides, by me being in a different part of the line, got more fire coming downrange on the enemy from different locations on this defensive line, which will be good. Now, I'm really wishing for this mission I would have integrated something that lets me know how many kills that I've gotten, because I feel like I've taken out a lot of enemy that are pushing up here. Is there just one guy left? I can only see movement from one area. Yeah, I'll go ahead and fire artillery right there, just in case there are some more back there. And yeah, it takes a long time for that thing to fall. But seeing that there's been 2 instances now where I kind of get out of this position, go back to see what's going on, and the enemy comes right at me, comes back up this hill, I don't think I want to just go ahead and move from here yet. Well, still can't see too much with that snow kicking up. Still nothing. I don't know if that one person that I saw on the map is still there. If he's just prone right now or what. Well, that wasn't, at least I don't think that's close to where I had it, so whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and move back, take a look again, a little bit more in depth on the casualties. Again, I just got that guy over to my left. I'm starting to hear something too, some more movement. So I guess 3 times now that I move away from this position, and we've got enemy coming. I'm going to scan this area here. I don't know how many people are looking over here. Oh, there's some fire going off from my right. Yeah, there they are. Alright, reload. I am concerned about ammunition. I mean, if I run out here, all I'm going to have to do is grab any ammunition of anybody who's been killed. Just try and go off of that. Who knows? Maybe I'll even grab a different weapon too. Grenadier loadout with these guys at this range might not be a bad idea. Alright, got some more guys. Some red smoke up there. Looks like there's somebody trying to hide behind that. Any movement? There's obviously still some enemy soldiers over on this right side. Looks like they're taking just a different approach up here, trying to flank us. Luckily, we were able to spot him and engage him here pretty quickly. All right, let's see if I can get a better perspective. I mean, by me going up this hill, I'm thinking I might be able to see more of them, and maybe the case, but I still need a good place to be able to rest my weapon. Maybe over here by the headquarters. Nobody? As I mentioned, my guys are still obviously engaging somebody. It's just who and where. Unless these guys are coming from another direction. That might be the case, because I'm hearing a lot of fire off from the left now, which is where these guys shouldn't have been. I'm looking at the direction that these guys are firing at. Oh yeah, we've got some guys coming up here through this city. Or this small little village, I guess I should say. It's a good thing that I repositioned myself, try to help out over here. Don't want to run in front of that guy. Alright, maybe I'm going to move right where this guy was killed. We're getting that bunker, maybe. I've got a good eye on one. He's down. Scanning the area. Nobody firing now. I mean, I could go ahead and drop some artillery into that little village. And I think that might almost guarantee that we take out whoever's in there. Taking a couple hits on this side too. Who are you shooting at? Need to find out who's shooting first, I guess. That guy? Ah, we lost the machine gunner. That's going to be a huge blow. Nope. Don't want to stay out here. Oh, yeah, there he is. Running right to left out by those trees. At least he was. Looked like he was running right to left. Maybe I was wrong. Alright, well, stayed there for a while. Nothing. Gosh, again. They are really pushing up this one hill. This wasn't a good position for me earlier. I want to check, make sure they're not moving off from the right. This actually kind of seems like they moved a little bit more left than where they were before. I don't have a good view on anybody yet, so I can't effectively call in artillery on these positions. Oh, I think I do now. Try and stay low. Shoot through some cover. Got 6 rounds left. Now, I really do have to use every single bullet that I can. I don't want to go ahead and just reload right now, because then I'll be stuck with some 75 round drums that we've got 4, 6 rounds in them. And I'm just going to be spending more time reloading those drums. Yeah, they're moving left. So a frontal assault didn't work, moving to the right didn't. I'm going to get outside of this defensive position here. I'm going to move up. I'm going to try to hit these guys here from a position they're not expecting. Yeah, they're not expecting me to pop out from there. Dang it, I forgot that I only had 4 rounds left, so I'm going to have to reload. Try and go at this again. Now, they obviously know that I'm here, so I gotta be strategic about when I stick my head out. Alright, here we go. 2 of them are down. There's 3. Okay, I'm gonna go back to where I was before, because poking my head out just a little bit and engaging them seems to have worked, but this is not a position that I want to be at, just so close to the enemy, and actually being the closest to them. As soon as I fire, I can imagine that a lot of them are going to turn their attention towards me, and this mission's over. And nothing I can really do from there. Let's check out this position again. I mean, it sounds like, or it looks like from the tracers, that we've got somebody who's behind one of those bushes. But I'm not going to risk it. I mean, I'll set up my machine gun right here and keep looking. But again, we've got nothing. Now, I'm hearing vehicles off over to my left. So same direction. Yep, we've got trucks. I was going to say, this is the same direction that we saw 1 or 2 squads of enemy come from. Oh, they're already getting out. Now, I don't know how many are in these trucks. I don't know how many trucks that there are. These guys getting dropped off this close does not bode well for us. I just got to spray this area. Oh, that truck just got right in front of me. Looks like it's clear. Got a truck emerging on the left, and it looks like that truck is empty. Yeah, there's some more guys trying to move down that road over to us. All right, he's down 2. Looks like we've got 3 trucks at least that I know about. We're still holding on. I might have to call in that artillery though on this position just to make sure that we're good. Alright, I'm going to do the same strategy as I did that first time here, where I give every single artillery piece here just a separate fire mission in a different location. Again, it's not going to be too accurate, but might be able to spread out the rounds a little bit here to maximize some of the damage. Got some guys that are over that hill. It's going to be difficult to hit them. It doesn't seem like they're actively moving this direction. Oh, wow. That's a lot of fire that I'm taking now. All right, this isn't good. I'm basically pinned down right here. I know if I move out of this position, I'll be open to the fire from those Americans that are coming in now. So at least from here, my left's basically covered. Nice. Artillery's coming in now. Well, that was a little short. But I think we definitely did some good with those 3 rounds that fell, and I can always call in more. As I mentioned, though, I'm just hesitant because I don't want to drop in this artillery on one of our villages. But I guess that's what I'm going to have to do if I want to survive this. If I want us to end up victorious. Okay, it sounds like we've got just maybe 1 person engaging the enemy. That the one thing that I worry about with that silence, if it's only 1 person engaging the enemy, did they kill the enemy or did my own guy get killed? Alright, gonna reposition again. Gonna stay low. Gosh, we've lost a lot of guys. I did not know that we were thinned out this much. Okay, this changes a lot. Because with so few guys, I'm going to be taking a lot more fire. We're going to need this artillery a lot more. I'm just going to make my rounds and try and bandage up anybody that I can here. And get the guys we do have left here to as close to 100% as possible. We got basically 110 rounds left when you consider the 35 Then I've gotten the drum that I'm using now, and then the other 75 round drum. He needs to be patched up too. Once that goes dry, though, it's grab whatever ammunition and weapons that I can. In fact, I might try and pick up a few things now. I don't know if we have any more RPGs that are up, so I might grab it from this guy. Take a med pack. What's weird is I'm not finding any 75 round drums, so I may just have to switch for another weapon entirely. As I mentioned earlier, Grenadier might actually not be a bad idea. Anybody have some of these drums? Not finding many machine gunners here. Oh my gosh. Alright. We've got a Bradley coming in here. This is what I was worried about. Alright, I'm going to take one shot. Sweet. I hit him. Dropping now. We do have some armor with us. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. It's just out of fuel. So it is stuck in that position. So whatever fighting it does, it's not going to be able to do any evasive maneuvers or anything like that. It's just stuck there fighting, which would explain some of the explosions that I saw earlier. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I can take out the infantry fighting vehicle here. Maybe if it's moving up on us, better do it quick. Obviously had some infantry. Oh, there it is. Nice, another hit, but... Oh, you know what? It was the other side. I'm sure it takes like 2 or 3 hits here from an RPG to get everybody to get out of the vehicle. I don't think it would destroy it necessarily, but it would damage it so much the crew would get out. Guess I wasn't able to even do that. Well, back to the gun here. Yeah, 2 of them are down. Where are those other guys? I mean, I'm a lot more worried about rounds that I hear flying close to me because I know it's probably directed right at me and not anybody else here along the line since we've got so few of us still alive. Ah, dang it, I'm hit. I need ammo. All right, last drum. Where'd that guy go? Oh, there's 2 of them that I see. And now's not the time really to be trying to suppress here. I'm gonna have to try and engage these guys. Wow, if that Bradley came from the right, we are basically surrounded now. The only hope that I guess we have is to try and get out from behind us. Alright, worked earlier. Let's try it again here where I pop up to this fence. Alright, he's down. Okay. Getting back here, there's 3, 4 of us left. The thing is, though, we're going to have to fall back from this position. I think we've lost it. We can hold out for just a little bit longer, but we're all going to be dead. Oh, we've got an A-10 in the sky above us. It's taking out this position. Yeah, we're certainly goners. I'm getting out of here as quickly as I can. Problem is, though, I'm not going to be able to get too far. This A-10 in the sky circling around here for another pass. You can see how heavily armed it is. Bombs, rockets. Alright. Well, I guess this was a good fight, but there's no way we're going to be able to survive this A-10 and all the strafing it's going to do on this position. We've lost this. The enemy's going to be able to link up, divide the front here, take us out piecemeal. I guess I could try to hop on those machine guns and try and take out the A-10. But I don't think it's going to be worth it. With those shots from the rocket, well, they've taken me out. So we actually all got wiped out here at this defensive position. But that's going to be it here for this episode. As I mentioned, it's the last of the Arma episodes, but I've got one more video, or actually 2 more videos that I want to do about the story, wrapping this all up, and kind of give you a reflection of this series too. So make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to be able to see what happens next. And of course, the next alternate history series that I'll be doing. You can also follow me on Facebook. In the link below, or in the description below, you'll find the link to that. It's facebook.com/warisHellGaming. And then you can also follow me on Twitter @_warisHell. There's the Patreon as well, which goes to help out some of the work that's done on this channel. But that's going to be it here, as I mentioned, for this episode. So thanks for watching. War is hell. You don't have to worry, because warfighters, I've got your 6.